Now Sunday I got home really tired, and I should have made a video then, but I was so exhausted. And then I went online and started looking at some of your videos from across the country. And what I saw in Atlanta pissed me off so much. I mean, I was so outraged by the DeKalb County Sheriff's Department that I was beside myself, and I couldn't do anything on Sunday. To see the Sheriff's Department in full riot gear, getting out there as though this was the G4 summit, as though there was a real threat to anyone, let alone Scientology, forming a line, tapping their batons on their thighs. My God, what the hell's going on in this country? That was shocking to me. And then to see, peaceful protesters hauled away for using a megaphone. It just infuriates me. What Scientology does, I expect. They're just pure evil. Let's face it. The management of Scientology will stoop to anything, and they have to because L. Ron Hubbard told them to. I would hope that the cops would be better than that, but as we see far too often, no. They can be tricked by Scientology, they can be paid by Scientology, and they can just, be told by Scientology that Anonymous is such a dangerous threat that they have to come out there and force in riot gear. So, shame on them for their behavior. And to the officers who gave tickets to people passing by in Atlanta and honking their horns. This is stunning. Now, I watched the video from the taxi cab driver who told of his experience, and he actually had a cell phone and was shooting video. As he said, he turned around and drove past the protesters and honked his horn and got pulled over. And I thought, well, he must be really laying it on, creating a noise disturbance. But no, you can watch in the video. You can hear he's going, For that, he gets a ticket. And the driver is really nice about it, and he says the nicest possible things about the police officer, and I understand that the officer is saying, I'm sorry, I don't want to give you a ticket, but all the top brass is here watching our every move, so I have to give you a ticket. What the hell is the wrong with the top brass there? I'm still upset about it. Anyway, I've got the link to that, and also in Washington, D.C., I'm going to put the link to a video from Washington, D.C. up there, too, where Miss Boucher spoke out about her experiences in Scientology. And after watching the Atlanta stuff and then watching her, I got to tell you, I was in tears. That's why people protest Scientology. And we saw all across the country and across the world why Anonymous has to wear masks. Because Scientology's out there unmasking people, and it's just shameful. One of the organizers of the picket in L.A., I have some footage which I haven't had a chance to edit yet and put up. I'll try to do that this weekend, of them walking along beside him with a picket sign. Scientologists in masks with a sign that had the Anonymous member's full name, his picture, his address, and his phone number with an arrow pointing at him. Shameful. And when I asked the Scientologist on camera, is this what you got in Scientology to do? They can't answer. Nor could they remove their masks and show their faces. They're demanding that Anonymous be outed, and yet they weren't brave enough to do what they want Anonymous to do. That is Scientology for you. That's it in a nutshell. Well, you can see I'm still getting worked up about it, and I did want to say that, again, I'm just amazed by everything that you achieved and are going to continue to achieve, and keep up the work on disconnection. That is an important theme for your next event. Somebody emailed me today from Australia saying that here's what they're doing to stop our next picket. They are going to be holding their own protest, their own march for the Youth for Human Rights, a Scientology front group. And they've decided to do it on the exact same time as the anonymous planned protest, on the exact same path, essentially, and ending up at the exact same spot. Once again, trying to drown out a peaceful protest. It's not going to work, Scientology. And all you're going to do is give us a good chance to explain how the Youth for Human Rights is yet another front group for Scientology, and expose the use of front groups to try to safe point Scientology in our society. That will be a major theme of the Australian picket, if it's up to me. And you know, I hope it is, because that is something I want to talk about. There's plenty more to talk about, but it's late, and I've been yapping a lot, so I will talk to you again soon, and hopefully I'll have some video up this weekend. Tori is doing a major speech soon, and I'm going to be covering that, and God bless you, my sweet Magooski. She, by the way, took a tumble at the LA picket and sprained her wrist, and she's doing fine. And everybody from the anonymous side, they were very sweet and helped her over to urgent care. Everybody, oddly enough, on the Scientology side was laughing when she fell. And that shows you the heartless bastards that they are. But we didn't even need that demonstration, because we can see that from their behavior and the way they do cause disconnection and send people to the RPF and all the other terrible, terrible things that no religion should be allowed to get away with. Not even a group that's just pretending to be a religion. So that's it from me. This is Mark Bunker signing off, and see you until then at Xenu TV.